30 days ago, I decided to start a 10,000 daily step walking challenge. Not because I wanted to lose weight quickly, not because I was training for a marathon, but because life got busy. As a working mom on a night shift schedule, finding time to exercise became one of the hardest things to do consistently. So I asked myself, if I can't make it to the gym every day, what's my plan B? That's when I discovered the power of walking, and honestly, I didn't expect it to change the way I think about fitness. Today, I'm sharing my 30-day journey, the challenge, the lesson, and the science behind walking, and how it eventually led me to join my first ever fun run. Before starting this challenge, I had already been going to the gym for about a year. Like many people, I started with good intentions. I wanted to become healthier, stronger, and more active. But really isn't always perfect. Some weeks I could go to the gym 3 or 4 times. Other weeks I barely made it once. Being a working mom comes with responsibilities that don't stop. Work deadlines, family needs, household chores, and on top of that, working night shift can completely change your routine. Sometimes after work you are simply exhausted. Sometimes your schedule doesn't cooperate, and sometimes life happens. I realized that if my fitness plan depends entirely on getting to the gym, I would struggle to stay consistent. Flexible, I need something to do almost anywhere. And
Like many
that's when
people,
I
I
decided
had
to start
heard about the
walking.
famous 10,000 step goal, but I never really knew where it came from. I started researching and watching YouTube videos about walking, and I learned something interesting. The 10,000 step target actually began on a marketing campaign in Japan during the 1960s, but over time, research started studying the effect of walking and discovered that regular walking truly provides significant health benefits.
The exact number isn't magic. What's important is moving more consistently. For me, 10,000 steps become a clear target. I made a daily goal a simple challenge and something to work toward every day. The more I learn, the more motivated I become. According to research published in major medical journals, regular walking is associated with lower risk of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and premature death. Walking helps improve cardiovascular health by strengthening their heart and improving circulation. It can help blood sugar levels, it supports weight management, it improves overall fitness. But what surprised me most were the medical benefits. Studies show that walking can reduce stress, improve mood, and help manage symptoms of anxiety and depression. Some research even found that walking outdoors can improve creativity, mental, and clarity. Some research even found that walking outdoors can improve clarity and mental clarity. And honestly, I felt that. There were days when I started my walk feeling stressed, and by the end of the day, my mind felt lighter. Walking became more than exercise, become therapy. Moving meditation, a chance to think, reflect, and rest. Now let me Now let me be honest. This challenge wasn't easy. Working night shifts means our schedule is different from most people. When others are sleeping, you're working. When others are starting their day, you're trying to rest. Adding adding 10,000 steps every single day felt overwhelming at times. Some days I completed most of my steps in one walk, long walk. Other days I had to break them into smaller sessions. A walk before work, a walk after work, extra laps around the neighborhood, parking farther away, taking stairs whenever possible. There were days when I didn't feel motivated, days when I was tired, days when I wanted to skip, but those were almost the days when I needed the walk the most. Because consistency isn't about feeling motivated, it's about showing up anyway.
At waiting shed.
After several weeks, I started noticing changes. Not dramatic transformations, but meaningful improvements. I felt more energetic, I slept better, my mood improved, I felt less stressed, I started looking forward to my walks, and perhaps most importantly, I felt proud of myself. Every day I completed my steps, I was keeping a promise to myself. That confidence started carrying over into other areas of my life. Small wins create momentum, and the momentum creates change. One thing I never expected was that this challenge would eventually lead me to my first ever fun run. A few days ago, joining a fun run seemed intimidating. I wasn't a runner, I wasn't an athlete, but I didn't think it was for me. But after weeks of consistently walking, something changed. I started believing I could do more. My endurance improved, my confidence improved, and even and when the opportunity came to join the fun run, I said yes. Standing at the starting line, I felt nervous, but I also felt prepared. Not because I had trained perfectly, but because I had built a foundation through daily movements. Those 10,000 steps mattered. They prepared me more than I realized. If there is one thing I've learned from this challenge, isn't this. The hardest part is showing up. Not the walking, not the distance, not the time, showing up. Putting on your shoes, stepping outside, starting. I've also learned that progress feels better than perfection. You don't need the perfect workout plan, you don't need perfect conditions, you just need consistency. Your body can do more than your mind thinks. The small steps today can lead to better changes tomorrow, literally and figuratively. If you're struggling to find time to exercise, maybe walking can be your plan B too. You don't need a gym membership every day. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need a pair of comfortable shoes and a willingness to start. One walk, one step, one day at a time. And who knows? Maybe your first walk would lead you somewhere you never expected. Thanks for joining me in this journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along as we continue this next chapter toward health, freedom, and living fully. Until next time, work less, travel more, live fully.